Hold on. Before you click buy on the Snap Spectacles 3, I have to warn you about the massive problems that almost nobody talks about. I've tested them for weeks, and this is the brutally honest review you need. I'll show you the shocking 3D footage, the hidden costs, and the real reason that 3.6-star Amazon rating is so low. But here's what surprised me. There's one specific type of person who might actually love these. For the best price, click the link in the description. Let's start with the promise. The Spectacles 3 are camera glasses from Snapchat. They have two HD cameras to capture 3D video at 60 frames per second, 4 microphones for audio, and they come with this sleek leather charging case that folds flat. The idea is genius. Be the most interesting person at the party, capture life in immersive 3D, and share it on Snapchat or even export it. It sounds like something from a sci-fi movie, and at over $1,100 it should be. But the first problem hits you before you even put them on. The price. $1,103.99. That's not a typo. For that money, you could buy a professional drone, a high-end mirrorless camera, and still have cash left for a nice dinner. It's a staggering amount for what is essentially a very niche accessory. Therefore, the expectations are sky high, and that's where the disappointment begins. Let's talk about the 3D video quality, which is the main selling point. Is it cool? Absolutely. Seeing your memories in true 3D through the included viewer or on a YouTube VR headset is a unique and fun experience. It's a neat party trick. However, and this is a massive however, the actual video file you get is underwhelming. The resolution feels dated. In a world of 4K and even 8K, the footage looks soft. It's like watching a high-definition video from 10 years ago, but with a 3D effect slapped on. The low-light performance is terrible. Anything except bright sunlight turns into a grainy, noisy mess. So you have this incredibly expensive device that only works well in perfect conditions. That's like buying a sports car that only drives on perfectly smooth racetracks, which, let's be honest, most of our lives are more like pothole-ridden back roads. Now the design, they look like slightly chunky sunglasses. I'll give them that. They're not hideous. The charging case is genuinely clever and feels premium. But here's the joke. They're called spectacles, but trying to use them as actual sunglasses is a comedy routine. The lenses are not interchangeable. You get one tint. So if it's cloudy, you're walking around looking like a wannabe celebrity trying to hide from paparazzi that don't exist. And the fit, they're not one size fits all. If you have a larger head or wear them for a while, they can feel tight and uncomfortable. It's a constant reminder that you're wearing a computer on your face, not a pair of Ray-Bans. Therefore, the wearable part of this wearable tech is a compromise. Let's dive into the ecosystem, which is the biggest trap. To get the full experience, you are locked into Snapchat. The 3D effects, the easy sharing, it's all through the app. That's fine if you live on Snapchat. But if you want to export the video to edit it in a professional program, you can. But the process is clunky and the file format isn't standard. The included 3D viewer is a cute cardboard thing that feels cheap next to the glasses price tag. And the promise of 3D prints, that's another expensive service. It's a classic walled garden. You buy the expensive ticket, but then you have to pay for every ride inside. Speaking of gardens, these glasses make you look like you're trying way too hard to be a futuristic gardener. The battery life is, frankly, pathetic. You get about 70 minutes of recording time. 70. That's less than a standard movie. The case does hold 4 extra charges, which is a lifesaver, but it means you have to constantly babysit this thing. Want to film a day trip? You'll be nervously watching the battery indicator, not enjoying the moment. It defeats the entire purpose of a spontaneous, hands-free camera. The microphones do a decent job of spatial audio, but they also pick up every rustle of the glasses on your face and every gust of wind. So your immersive 3D memory of a beach day comes with the soundtrack of a hurricane. But wait, it gets worse. Let's look at the real-world reviews. That 3.6-star rating on Amazon is screaming. People complain about the video quality for the price. They mention buggy software connections. Some have had hardware failures. The common thread is cool, but not worth it. It's a novelty that wears off faster than the battery. And when the novelty fades, you're left with a very expensive, single-purpose gadget gathering dust. It's the tech equivalent of buying a treadmill, great intentions, but ultimately a very costly clothes hanger. Therefore, for most people, this is a very easy recommendation. Do not buy. But I did say there's one person who might love these. Who is that? This is the contrarian snapback. If you are a hardcore Snapchat creator, an early adopter who loves unique tech for the sake of it, and money is truly no object, then the Spectacles 3 offer something nothing else does. The ability to capture real-life moments in 3D for your Snapchat stories is genuinely unique. It can make your content stand out in a sea of phone videos. For this tiny niche, the steep price might be the cost of entry for cutting-edge, albeit flawed, creative tools. It's like buying the first generation of anything. You pay a premium to be first. For everyone else, it's a financial prank where you're the punchline. So, what's the resolution? The Spectacles 3 are a fascinating, ambitious, and deeply flawed product. They promise a futuristic vision but deliver a compromised present. The video quality isn't premium, the battery life is short, the comfort is questionable, and the price is astronomical. For 99% of people looking for camera glasses or a way to record their life, there are better, cheaper options. However, they do deliver on one specific magical promise: true 3D capture. That experience, while buried under drawbacks, is real. If that specific magic is worth over $1,000 to you as a creator or tech enthusiast, then you'll know. For the rest of us, we can admire the attempt and wait for the much better, much cheaper version that will inevitably come. And if, after all these warnings, you still want to be an early adopter and experience this unique piece of tech for yourself, you can find the best available price on Amazon by clicking the link in the description below.